Welcome into Ultimate Soccer one more time. I'm glad you're back, my friend. I really am. Did you have a heart attack at the end of that game? Because I'm telling you, man, I did say it was going to finish 1-0. Yes, I got it right again. But what a way to get the win, and Ollie Rathbone's goal. And the rest of the whole game was fantastic, eh? Wasn't it just something else? But I got to say, welcome back, my friend. It's good to see you. And I'm going to tell you, we got a great show for you. Again. And we got another big game coming up again. And the Wrexham's on the road at 23rd place, Burton Albion. Yes, the Brewers are struggling right now. But maybe there's good times ahead. And I got good news for Brewers fans. And there's stuff here for Brewers fans too. Gotta tell you, if you're a Brewers fan, stick around. There's stuff here for you. But also, gotta say, Brewers fans, if you're from the Wrexham flavour, then you know exactly I've got loads for you too. So, check the menu right now. See where we're going. As soon as you get back, I'll tell you where we're going. But hey, what a way to finish that last game. Were you dropping F-bombs going crazy, like jumping up and down like a 2-year-old? Because I was jumping up and down like a 2-year-old. I'm telling you now, it was something else. But what a game that was. Now let's get into this one. Whether you're a Red Dragon or whether you're a Brewer. Let's get into this. Oh, yeah. Okay, so there you go, my friend. You've got the menu. You know where we're going. And hey, like I say, I really appreciate you being here, sharing this, and passing it around. And when we look at the numbers growing, we've got to get to 2,000 ASAP, guys. Come on, push it around, please. I ask you, please, join the family. If you're not here already, join the family. Now, the next thing we're going to touch on is a season profile, both the Brewers and the Red Dragons. That's Albion, Burton Albion, and AFC, Wrexham AFC, yeah? Right now, take a look with me. Come on, let's go off screen. Join me, and we'll take a look at both these teams, their seasons so far. The good, the bad, and unfortunately, the ugly. Let's go. Pirelli Stadium, that's where it's coming off. Let's take a look at our hosts first and see how the season's been so far. 2 wins, 5 draws, 10 losses. Look at the Reds. There was a 7-game losing streak there, yeah? And also a 4-game drawing streak to kick off the season. But 10 losses on the season out of 17. And last game out, they win on the road for the first time, yeah, against Peterborough United. And 3 games prior to that, they win for the first time in the season. Game number 14. Wow. And that's what it looks like. It's been a roller coaster season for the Brewers. Now, how about Wrexham? Latest victory there, 1-0 against Barnsley. And I tell you what, look at those last 3 games. 3-0, 1-0, 1-0. Haven't been scored on in 3 games. 4 clean sheets in 5 games. 5 clean sheets in 7 games. 6 clean sheets in 10. Longest unbeaten run 5 games right now, it's 3. And against Burton Albion, it could well be number 4. And then after that, don't forget, guys, it's Cambridge United back at the Racecourse Ground. There is the potential to get 5 wins back to back. Let's not jinx it, but there is the potential. And I'm going to say this much. Are you a musical fan? Is there any music that you like? Because obviously, I'm 25, right? And I've listened to quite some music in my time. I'm a big Elvis fan, but I'm also a big Doors fan. Yeah. Factor them 2 genres equals this brain. But I'm a big Elvis fan. The reason why I say that is that when Elvis was introducing his band, or the orchestra, when he was doing a show, when he got to the percussionist, because that's what they like to be called, is percussionists. When he got to the drummer, he would just pretty much roll into it with the music in the background, and he would say, and on the drums, hard-working Ronnie Tutt. Now, the reason why I bring that up is because for me, in the orchestra of the squad of Wrexham Football Club, they're all hard workers. But on that field, hard-working Ollie Rathbone stands out. And boy, did he stand out in the last game. Take a look at the highlights. You're going to love it. And I jumped up and down like a 2-year-old. Couldn't believe it. But I did say that's how it was going to end. Enjoy. Okay, my friend, let's take a look at the last game, the highlights of the 1-0 victory over Barnsley, which literally went to plan. Starting with a long ball over to James McLean. He takes it really well. Look at that. First time. The move comes to nothing, but hard-working Ollie Rathbone gets in there, cleans up the mess, keeps the move alive. And as you see, it comes over to Ryan. He fires one in, nearly gets a goal. J-Lo now for Barnsley, slips, Brunt, fires in. An amazing save by Mark Howard. A game-saving save, but a game-winning goal. Ollie Rathbone's howitzer. Take a look, take a bow. Ollie Rathbone. What a great goal. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Ollie Rathbone, man, was absolutely inspirational all through the game. Winning tackles, supplying passes, keeping the offense going, yeah. In defense, covering for the quick counter. If you notice where Ollie sits down the middle in that last game, he's ready to intercept, get the ball, and move it forward immediately, right? And he doesn't need to go straight down the middle. But also, he's sitting in that pocket, yeah, to collect the ball when he's in the other half, right? To then charge forward and make things happen. Push it wide, or keep the passing game going. Or if people keep backing off, well, I'm just going to unleash a freaking howitzer on you. Stand off if you will. Stand off if you dare. And I'll tell you now, you're going to see Ollie grow in this season. You're definitely going to see him grow in this season. And you know why? Because that goal and the games that he's played recently are building such a confidence in such a humble, beautiful young man in our team. And I'm telling you now, if he carries on the way he is, he's going to end up with a shot at Player of the Season. He's a midfield general of diminutive size. But I tell you what, don't underestimate this guy because he is coming up trumps every game. Well, if you don't like Donald Trump, I guess that's a bad term. Anyway, you know I'm a sarcastic bastard at times. Anyway, I'm telling you, I know you're impressed with Ollie because I am too. I really am. A couple of pointers for you. James McLean, not going to be in this game. George Dobson, not going to be in this game. Both have received 5 cards done last game. So, you know what? That's space for more guys to get in. And especially I'm looking for Andy Cannon to get more time. I'm a big Andy Cannon fan. You probably are too, right? But I'm waiting for Andy to get some time. Just like Ryan on the wing, yeah? He always brings the same effort, the same tempo, the same everything. There's never a bad performance. So I sometimes say to myself, why is Andy not in the team all the time? Yeah, just saying, just saying. Anyhow, just saying. And before we move on, I've got to say a big love to Mark Howard. That world-class save he put in there, my life. If J-Lo gets that goal for Barnsley, when he does, we lose that game 1-0 like I said we would, if it goes wrong. But on the return of that, springing, yeah, great pass. I think it was Matty James that sprung Ollie Rathbone through the midfield. Ollie takes it down the middle. Bang, bang, bang. Howitzer, 1-0. Game over. We're all jumping up like 2-year-olds. It was absolutely phenomenal. I just literally, I didn't lose it. But, mate, honestly, fantastic. Now, tell you what, League One, top 6 matches. Let's go. Let's have a look. Let's get into this. It's for everybody. Even you Brewers fans. Come on. Let's go. So, my friend, there are the games for this weekend. Saturday, the 7th of December. 11 games, 1 game on Monday. Obviously, Northampton Town taking on Peterborough United. There are all the games. Let's take a look at the top 6 as we usually do. Birmingham City on the road recently defeated Barnsley by Wrexham, obviously. That's going to be a tricky game for Birmingham. Can Barnsley pull points away from Birmingham? Second place, Wrexham going on the road at 23rd place, Burton Albion. Tricky little place to go. This might not be straightforward, but I do expect a road win. I really do. This is one of the times where you gotta think 3 points is coming back to the racecourse ground. Now to 4th place, Huddersfield Town, who again travel away to Mansfield Town. This is going to be a tough one for Huddersfield, but you've got to think with Mansfield Town slipping away from the playoff spots, 4 losses on the bounce, 6 losses on the season, sitting in 10th. Cloughey's got to get that team turned around. This would be a great weekend to do it. Take Mansfield to push Huddersfield all the way. Stockport County in 5th, welcoming Exeter City in 11th. I've got to tell you, it looks like another loss for Exeter. Will it be number 8 on the season? And for Stockport County, you got to say, is it going to be win number 9? I think it should be. And finally, an all top 6 battle. First place, Wycombe Wanderers, unbeaten in 15 games, taking on Reading. Newly into the top 6 again. Reading, busy bees, chasing some decent form recently, I got to tell you. Undefeated in the last 4, looking like they want to get points on the road. Is this going to be the surprise result of the weekend? Or do Wycombe go 16 undefeated? So whatever happens off these matches this weekend, I tell you what, you might have someone new on top of the table. 15 games unbeaten. How long can it go? I mean, come on. It really, as a hunch, not as a death wish to them, but as a hunch for Wycombe Wanderers. They've had such a phenomenal start to the season. Can you honestly see that will repeat itself exactly the same way in the second half of the season? I beg to differ. I'd say not a chance. Therefore, when you look at how Wrexham and how Birmingham and even how Stockport County are measuring up right now over the next 20-odd games, there will be plenty of time to make up that difference and pass Wycombe. Now, before we move anywhere, it is the season, and here's a message from me to you and yours.
Steve here, everybody. Enjoy Christmas with family and friends, but make sure one thing happens. You all stay safe and you get from A to B during the Christmas rush in a safe manner. Please take care and have a fantastic Christmas with family and friends and celebrate Christmas like it should be. And hey, no drinking and driving allowed, people. Grab a taxi, get a lift, have a designated driver. Keys, please. There's loads of people out there that can help you stay safe at Christmas, but most of all, have a safe Christmas and have a Christmas with each other. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
And keeping this boat moving even faster, well, you know, there's a couple of us in the crowd, the senior crowd, that do like to wager a little bet once in a while. I'm not saying you should. I'm saying if you do, I do too. Anyway, I'm going to say this much. Take a look at the odds, because this is what I'm saying. So, looking at the odds on this game, Burton Albion in 23rd on 11 points, 7 points from safety. That's literally 3 games from safety. So right now, you might as well say they've played 20 games, if you know what I'm saying. Up at the top of the table, Wrexham in second. Put it this way, a win this weekend and a loss for Wycombe will see Wrexham go top by 1 point clear. Now, let's take a look at those odds. Starting with the home team, Burton Albion, the odds for Burton Albion to win this game are 4-1. The odds for Wrexham, however, to win this game are 2-1. And if you want to know what the odds for a draw are, literally 3-1. If you don't know about betting, by the way, the lower the number to the left, the better the chances you're going to win. That's how simple it is. If it's 5,000 to 1 and it's 5-1, there's a quick lesson. And you know what I'm saying. Hey, by the way, prediction for the game. I think you need to know about something. But before we get you there, couple of defining moments in the season right now. There's a 3-game streak on. It could be 5. Yeah? Ollie Rathbone is raising his game as an impact player. Absolutely. Did you see it coming? I think that, like I said earlier, possibly, he's en route to be a nomination for Player of the Season if it continues. And he's got to go like this to the end of the season. But really now in Wrexham, it's an even kind of blend right across the team, right across the squad because of serious injuries and suspensions now, whereby everybody's on an even standing. So the Player of the Year this year is going to be really interesting, considering Paulie Mully is flatlining. You might not say it, but I am. For his standards, he is flatlining. I would be sitting Paul for 5 games and getting that body healed, because something ain't right, man. And I said it last game too. Something ain't right. We're nearing the halfway stage of the season. We're in second. And remember last show, I was starting to make the aspiration that there'll be a 3-team separation here pretty soon. When you look at the table, you can see those 3 teams separating. Wycombe, Wrexham, Birmingham. Yeah, Stockport and the gang are going to try and chase them. But I really see now that you'll see that 3-team separation. And with Wrexham's next 2 games, no disrespect to Burton, no disrespect to Cambridge, but them are games where you definitely should be making up points. Let's check out the prediction right now of what I'm thinking. And again, each week I say this. I see what I see. It's not to offend. If I do, well, I do. And I don't mean to. But this is what I'm saying this week. And if you do not agree, then you know what to do down below. And while you're here, remember one thing, guys. We're trying to get to 2,000 subscribers super quick. I need your help. I need your help. I need your help. Please like, subscribe, join us, and make this family grow. And this is what you get every show. Check out the prediction. Come on, let's go. And now to the prediction, obviously, down at Pirelli Stadium this weekend. I got to tell you, I'm looking for a road win. I am looking for a win this weekend. It might be the 1-0, and that will be fine, because 3 points for 1 goal is beautiful, as in the last game. But if it really goes well and Wrexham do perform as they can against a team that's only won twice this season, then you have to say it should be a 2-0 win. At least a 1-0. But if it goes well, it could be a 2-0. And if Burton really stand up and give a top performance and make life difficult for Wrexham right across the board, they might squeak out a 1-1. I don't see the 1-0. I really don't. And that's why, on the day, I'm calling for 1-0 on the road. It could be more. Everywhere you go. Now, a couple of things. Worst team in the league right now is Mansfield Town. That might shock you. Yeah, 1 point in 15. Whoa! They got a big game like you saw coming up. Woohoo! Can they turn it over? You never know. Best team in the league, still Wycombe Wanderers. Still Wycombe Wanderers. Yep. 15 out of 15. 12 wins. 3 draws. The streak, the unbeaten streak, is up to 15. Incidentally, they've taken 39 points out of 45. That's 86% points haul home and away all season. That's crazy. When you consider that Wrexham and Birmingham are tucking in just behind, it'll tell you how well Wrexham and Birmingham are actually doing, yeah? Seriously, I mean, come on, think about that. But that winning streak, is it going to end this weekend? So there's a story on Wrexham. Let's take a look at the story on Burton Albion, the Brewers. Come on, let's go. On the board right now, Burton Albion, 23rd in the league. Just 11 points. And they've been in the relegation zone, the bottom 4, for 11 games. They got rid of the last coach, October, and in came Tom Hounsell, caretaker manager right now, yeah. But he's not doing bad. 6 games in, and my estimations, 2 wins, 3 draws, 1 loss. He's doing okay. He's doing okay. I mean, how else could you see that? 42%, where the team was totally failing, and he actually got these guys to win 2 games. They hadn't won until 14 games in the season. That's how good Tom Hounsell's doing. So I think a bit of respect needs to be paid to him. The 6 home losses, that's a big pain in the side of this team. Is that going to continue? It might not. It might not. This might be a shocker. It has the shocker written on the underbelly of this game. But if Wrexham come to town and do the business, then no, it doesn't. Last 5, 2-1-2. 2 wins, 1 draw, 2 losses. 3 goals scored, 4 against, for -1. Only 4 conceded. Maybe only 3 scored, but only 4 conceded in the last 5. That's tightening the belt. That's getting this team back in shape. 7 points out of 15. Not so tragic. The last 10 is tragic. 2 wins, 1 draw, 7 losses. 7 points out of 30 for a measly 23% win record. 3 clean sheets, though, in the last 5. So remember, 3 goals scored, 4 against, 3 clean sheets in the last 5. They can keep it tight. And I'm saying this could be a difference of 1 goal gets the win for Wrexham. Yes, there could be more. Wrexham score early, Burton fade away. It could be 2-3, luckily. But I'm saying 1 goal, 3 points is a beautiful thing. Danger men, Wrexham fans, listen up. For Wrexham, this is the danger. The guys that could do it for Burton Albion. Orsey is on 6 goals. Bodin on 3. Cooper Love's on 2. And then you got 3 guys on 1. Malef, Whitfield and Bennett. Pretty much like most teams in this league. They get goals all around. Right now, you've either got a guy lighting it up or you don't. And most teams don't. And these 2 teams don't right now. So it's teams right across the board. It's going to be a battle. But the possession game, that's not their friend. And when you look at the shot clock, I want to share something with you right now. The shot clock, the last 3 matches, the shot clock. Charlton Athletic at home. 7 shots for Burton, 1 on target. 24 for Charlton, 12 on target. They lose 1-0. Stockport, they lose 3-0 at home. Burton, 6 shots on the game, 1 on target. 14 against, 9 on target. Peterborough, yeah? Peterborough away. Peterborough had 9 shots, 3 on target. And Burton, 6 shots, only 1 on target. So they get outplayed possession and they get outshot every game, pretty much. That's going to happen in this game. And if it goes to be even, Wrexham fans, you can rest assured on this one. If the numbers are even, the quality in this squad is definitely there to at least force a measly draw or go for that win. And it only needs to be 1 goal. Good time for Paul Mullin to come alive, hey? Good time for Paul Mullin not to make a cameo. Good time for Paul Mullin to do his thing. This is definitely a game where Ollie Palmer, not Rathbone, but definitely a game where Ollie Palmer can show up. Definitely a game where Ryan is definitely going to have the trickery on the wing. No James McLean. Andy Cannon's definitely going to feature here for sure. And you got to think Brunty's doing pretty good too, yeah? O'Connell's on fire as well, yeah? Mark Howard came in off the bench, cold, lit it up. When you look at that, you have to say a home win is unlikely. A draw's possible, but can they hold Wrexham off the board for 90 plus minutes? Ask yourself that. And this team hasn't been scored on in 336 minutes. That's why I'm calling for the road win. That's what I'm seeing. So from right now, I've got to tell you, get into the game. Enjoy every minute of it like you always do. Like, subscribe. It's important that you like the video, guys. But I've got to say this much. I'm looking for that road win. Perfect score last time. Perfect prediction last time. I'm going to out it right there. I'm going to push it this way. This is the game Wrexham needs to win. Win this. 4 for 4. Home for Cambridge. And then you have a chance 5 for 5. And then you're really pushing the screws on Wigan. And you're really putting the pressure on Birmingham. And you're really seeing 3 teams separate from the chasing pack. Oh yeah. Burton Albion. Wrexham AFC. Pirelli Stadium. Let's have it. Cheers.